Hi all, Hipper here. Today we are out in the Tashkent again, and I love this ship, and it is such a great ship for like contesting tight caps, like you'll see in this video here. Only the French destroyers are faster than Tashkent, so they are the only ones who can actually enter a cap before you and kind of claim it before you get in there. And what I'm showing here is that with the speed that Tashkent gives you and the smoke and those awesome guns, if you can make it into like a tight cap like this first and then block off the entrances with the torpedoes, uh, you're almost guaranteed to be able to cap, unless a cruiser decides to challenge you, in which case you can smoke up and pepper him with shells. So you can see here I am steaming straight for the cap, and I know that usually the people who spawn on the other side here, they will try to go for the cap as well, which makes sense. So I'm going to wait until I'm spotted, and then I'm going to fire torps at the entrance, and I'm going to make it into the cap first to make sure that no one actually enters that way. And if they do, they will have to like navigate a wall of torps. If you notice, I saved the last torp in case someone actually decided to go that way anyway, and I would still be able to defend myself when they came closer. But as I expected, they all turn to go behind the island, and I can cap in peace. And after avoiding these torps here, which I also avoided by just like squirming off to the side, so I'm out of the actual range of the torps being fired on the other side of the island, then this cap is mine. Like whoever's in the destroyer on the other side should have gone in here and challenged me, but he is in a Japanese destroyer, so I don't blame him for not taking on a Tashkent one-on-one when his teammates are behind the mountain and he doesn't have any support. Makes sense. So this Odin here on my team is on a kamikaze run, and there is really nothing we can do about that. So we'll just have to make the best of it, because he is sure to die doing that. And yep, there's the destroyer, and we'll take some shots at him, but he is sure to have emptied his torps at that Odin. And if he doesn't turn around now, he will be sailing broadside to the enemy. So we'll see if we can't backing up a little bit here, but obviously we cannot kill a cruiser fast enough with these 130 mil guns, so we'll just focus on the destroyer instead. At least we have a chance of killing him pretty fast. So now he's in torp hell there, and that really is his own fault. So I'll just move out of the way. So now they are trying to go around this way here, and that Tirpitz is, I'm very sure he is going on a torp run against my Odin, and that makes perfect sense. That's what I would do if I was in the Tirpitz, and then I would cap after that, which is exactly what the guy actually ended up doing. So I'll reposition up here where I can have shots at both the cruiser and the battleship, and still keep myself relatively safe from that destroyer that seems to be repositioning all the time. The destroyer is a little bit reluctant to actually cap, and I guess it's because there is actually an Atlanta behind me. And well, he hasn't really done much to Atlanta, but he is there. And if you notice, before I said set a smoke screen, and that I didn't mean for the Atlanta to set a smoke screen. It was just for him to know that I was going to set a smoke screen. So if he wanted to share it with me, there would be no problems there. He ended up replying negative, and yeah, no wonder, because you don't have any smoke. So that's not what I meant. But yeah, a little giggle there. So now this guy here is serving himself up on a platter. And it's really just a matter of torping him down. So I'm perfectly safe here in my smoke for at least another 30 seconds. So no threat yet. So he took one of those torps. So let's see if I can set a few fires first. I'm trying to get him to use his damage control so I can torp him afterwards and then hopefully get a few floodings going so he'll sink that way. There's my fire. So I will leave him be now. And now I will go for that destroyer because this guy is pretty much done for. I don't even have to worry about him anymore. And there he is. So he took out my engine there. And with my Makarov build, I don't actually have the unstoppable skill, so sometimes that is an issue. But just have to overcome with your damage control. So that's the turrets, and just gonna get this destroyer here, and then we have pretty much taken this cap and this flank. Let's do a little cheeky maneuver there to shake off some torps in case they're coming. There he is. Missed that shot. I was expecting him to turn full, but he didn't. But that's okay, we'll just rush his smoke now. Because there's no way he can outrun us anyway, and he knows that, so he's betting everything on the smoke. And, of course, that's not gonna do it. So just changing direction again in case he's torping. And there he is. And just get those like rear guns off there with the fast rudder. So that's it. Tashkent has taken this side of the map, and that's almost half the enemies that we took care of over here by ourselves, pretty much. The Odin committed suicide, and I don't really know what the Atlanta did, but I don't really feel like I didn't notice it much. So if it actually did stuff, I'm sorry, but it didn't look that way. So that's pretty much the game there, and this is a pretty good Tashkent game. It's like decent damage, decent XP, and best player on the team, and that's why I like Tashkent. It's really hard not to do well in this ship. And, yeah, it's just a really good all-rounder. I love it. Anyway, I hope you liked it, and I'll see you out there.